Today, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Denver Broncos.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine for the postseason, winners of 8 of their last 10.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 17 carries, 74 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on him.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On play action, it's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Murray trying again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Carrier.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
A gain of 14.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Derrick Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Murray's pass.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
14.
Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
4-yard line.
And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception bug. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to run back.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's the end of the...
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
14. Broncos 7.
Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now from Murray. Buying time to us. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Murray
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
their own 26-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
For a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Here's Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, Murray. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on 2nd down, Murray.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Throwing again. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Past the 20.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Coup now for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Murray's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And it's 3rd.
And finding Keelan Cole. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower. Those guys on offense and find a way to roar.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now it's Henry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll run it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have recovered.
Murray on the keeper.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Dancing to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete to
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
After the penalty, it's Henry. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 now. Murray.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Play fake. Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they were...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Younghoe Koo sets the kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to Murray, fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Murray on the keeper.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Ball carrier. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The pass.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
Broncos.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray out quickly to Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
23 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the Seahawks.
Operating from the gun. Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Xavier Howard on the tackle.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye.